baboon stops squirming, I think it must be done. Do you want brain or buttock?
A bit of both.
Right, brain it is for you, so. Good man.
Oh, come here. You're not going to believe it, right?
What?
For once, I've got a story for you.
Oh, I can't wait. No, wait a second, I can.
Huh?
You know damn well I don't want to hear more than 3 words out of your mouth at a time.
But
Half a sentence is more than I can take.
But
That's repetition, not a story. Jesus, all right, well, what's it about?
It's great. You're going to love it.
I regret this.
Right. Farmer Queen.
No. You lost me already there. No. I know what. I'll tell you a feckin' story. Huh?
Right.
The Jockster Casey was a great man for the gab. He practically lived in his local, the bloody stool. And even after the smoking ban and trendy makeover, he still sat at the same spot, propping up the bar from opening till closing, regaling whoever would listen to his stories of the old days. Scams, heists and shenanigans, when he was a member of the notorious Dockers.
Jesus. He was one of the Dockers. Jesus, they were a vicious bastard gang, I can tell you.
Jockster wore his history with pride, and he liked nothing more than engaging a crowd of young up-and-coming heads with his hard-necked exploits during 50s and 60s Dublin.
Ah, the 50s and 60s, huh? Penny apples, skipping ropes, and the flash of a fanny for a halfpenny.
Jesus, what in shite would you know about the 50s or the 60s?
Huh?
The nuns had you locked away in the attic.
Yeah, but they couldn't lock away my dreams.
Jesus, where's the feckin' key?
Oh, Jesus. No, not the key, Podge, not the key.
Relax, Anne Frank, and let me tell the tale.
Oh.
The crowd would gather around Jockster as he'd tell in perfect detail about the day they blew up the mailboat in Grand Canal Dock, pocketing 300,000 in unmarked brick notes. Now, he'd become an expert storyteller over the years, with the guarantee of many a free pint from the enthralled audience, always ending with the line,
"How do I know? Because I was there."
Miriam, how come if he was a member of the Dockers he wasn't in jail?
They're the kind of questions that his audience would ask, and Jockster would relish in replying.
Let me tell you about me time down in Mountjoy.
And with that, a whole other story would unfold. One evening, Jockster had just finished telling a small group about the time the Dockers derailed the 7:15 Belfast Express, when a young man approached. He was in awe.
Were you really a member of the notorious Dockers?
I sure was, pal.
The young man shook his hand and bought Jockster a pint.
Were you involved in that mad kidnapping in '68?
I was indeed.
Jockster was impressed at the young fella's knowledge and proceeded to tell the tale.
Was it a long tale? Because, quite frankly, if I miss one more episode of Sex and the City, I'll completely lose track.
Jockster told how he and the Dockers gang had kidnapped the McDuffet's family.
Oh, the butter baron.
Oh, yes. Worth a fortune he was, and would undoubtedly pay top dollar to get his family back. But as Jockster revealed, Mr. McDuffet wasn't as cooperative as he should have been. The Dockers had to show him they meant business, so they bumped off his missus. The gradually expanding crowd were all ears as Jockster admitted he had pulled the trigger. It had to be done. They were tough times, but that was then, and this is now.
This is now.
More drinks and pats on the back after another great evening's performance. After closing, Jockster was heading home when he was confronted by the man from the bar.
I've been looking for you.
Mail ho, huh? €5 a show, €10 a blow.
Jesus, the young man explained how he had been looking for Jockster all his life.
I've been
Well,
looking for you
ever
since
since 1968, when he lost his mother.
Oh, shite.
No!
Jockster protested as the now grown-up Tom McDuffet plunged a knife into old Jockster's guts and left him to bleed out in the alley as revenge for his beloved mother.
Huh? Oh, God, you know what? There's bound to be repercussions now, doing an old-school gangland boyo like him in.
No, because he wasn't an old-school gangland boyo.
But you said...
No, he said.
Huh?
Yeah, Jockster was never a member of any gang, let alone the infamous Dockers. He was merely a fly on the wall in the bloody stool, as he loved nothing more than eavesdropping on the real Dockers. In fact, Jockster knew so much that he became a stool pigeon and grassed up the gang to the guards. But there was no glory in grassing, so over the years, whilst the real gang languished in prison, Jockster took their exploits and made them his own.
Billy feckin' liar, huh?
Yep. But he never banked on his tall tales tearing a hole in his guts at the hands of one of the victims of the gang he never belonged to.
Jesus. Loose lips sink ships, huh?
Yeah, loose arseholes talk shite.
Right, now, you've told your story. I want to tell mine. Right.
Okay, well, you tell me the story while I do a bit of pottering about. That'd be all right.
You're going to love it.
Oh, I will, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, I love this story, all right.
Oh, right. Oh, right now. Right. Farmer Queelan, right? Yeah. Oh, God, he had this donkey, right? And the donkey's name was... The donkey... Shite. Hello, Rodge present.
Huh? I mean, hello. Yeah, it's me. Just calling to say, what a great story you're telling altogether.
Oh, right, I haven't even got to the good bit.
Shut up.
You have a head like a football, you know that?